So in continuation to our yesterday's class, right? So what we were discussing, guys, we were discussing about the filters, right? Where we have seen like a data source filter and worksheet level filters, label filters, and how the filtering options differs from reporting element to, I mean, it's a data element to data element, how it differs. That's what we have gone through so far, right? Now, what I'm going to show you is, now I'm going to touch base with a concept of quick filters. Okay, what is that? Quick filters. Here we go. I will use some existing report itself. Okay. Okay. I have a dashboard, for example. Okay. Look at this, guys. Now I have a report, some report. Okay. Now let's say for a few of the elements. Okay. This is forecast, right? Okay. Now look at this. For this forecast, now what am I trying to do here is, let's say I'm trying to include some quick filters. Okay. Filter on order date to the segment. Fine. Right. Now, coming to my dashboard, let's say I would like to add some filtering criteria. Okay, look at this. What is going on? Okay, let me do in this way. Let me generate a new one. Fine. Let's say I have a report here, guys. Okay. Now, this is what the report I have. So far what we have seen the filtering criteria like source level filter and worksheet level filters we have seen, right? Similarly, we have a concept called quick filters. What is this? Quick filters, where it is exclusively for the end user purpose. Okay, which means, now look at this. For example, let's say I have a region called, let's say, segment. Now look at this. I have segment. Now what am I trying to do this one? This one I'm trying to show it as quick filter. Show quick filter. Okay, that is what on segment. Similarly, let's say I would like to even perform it on region also. Look at this. So region, show quick filter. See, you're able to see these elements, right? Now the same. Now look at this. Let's say I am passing this to a dashboard. Okay, because dashboard will be used by end user. Okay, now look at this. Now look at this, guys. Let's say I would like to apply a sort of filter. Now look at this segment. See, I would like to see only specific values, only corporate values I would like to see. See, if this is the case, yeah. Now look at this. So this is what end user appearance. End user will have a look. Now look at this. Look at the dashboard. Okay, and he can also apply in this way, whatever he wants. Okay, on the respective areas. Now you are able to see this symbol, right? Now look at this. If you, whenever you hit on this, right, you can also search as per your need basis. That also can be done. Now, what is another one I'm trying to do? Edit filter. If you try to edit the filter, it will give you this option again. Fine. Now, look at this. Single value. At this moment, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to choose multiple values, isn't it? Multiple values. but I would like to apply it as a single value. Now look at this, which means there you can choose only one value at a time, isn't it? See, that is what, look at this, that is the reason it is giving a radio button. Okay, radio button, that is what single value. Similarly, single value drop down, look at this, consumer, okay, corporate, okay, home office, something like this. So because I'm applying it on segment wise. Now do you want to apply it on region wise? If that is the case, here we go. See, by default it shows everything, that is meant all segments, all regions. But let's say now look at this, I would like to have only consumer related or related to central zone, something like this. Okay, now look at this again, single value slider, look at this, you can slide in this way, central value, okay, all values, by default will show you all again, okay, something like this, or else you can play around with it. See, this is the way. And again, multiple values, which means that is what I have shown you, right? It will show you in this way, multiple values. But here on top of this, you can choose only one value at a time related to segment, right? So this is what. Next, see, multiple values drop down. Drop down, you can choose multiple values. See, right? This is the way. Again, multiple values custom list. Custom in the sense, right guys, what does it mean? You can search it in this way, you can customize this, okay, in this way. And wildcard match, which means you can type it here, whatever the values you have it, you can, okay, that is what wildcard match we used to call it as, okay. And okay, in this way we can play around with these filters. This is exclusively for the end user purpose, okay. And if you don't want any filtering stuff, remove from the dashboard, that's it. Okay, right guys, and you can define, say, some fixed limits and fixed heights, everything you can define it in a pixels level. Look at the difference, the gap, what is the gap that you are maintaining, everything, okay. Layout container, okay, layout containers, this is what our layout containers, how does it looks like, all those things, okay. Yeah, so this is what guys, this is what quick filter functionality is, okay. You can play around with this guys, okay. Include values, exclude values, see, include, exclude, okay. See, these two values are being excluded, see, okay. Now it will show you only corporate because the consumer and home offices are being excluded here. Now look at this again, now only consumer is being excluded, now you have what, corporate and home office. So this is what, but all what it is, you need to play around with this, okay, very simple stuff. And you want to hide it, yes, you can also hide this, okay. So this is what, include, it includes only whatever you have selected, see, the unselected one will be excluded, this is the way. Okay guys, so this is more of like, you know, for the end user interactive purpose, okay. So that end user can easily interact with this kind of a reporting elements, okay. This is what, quick filters. And I'm going to show you, we have still plenty of stuff to discuss, like relevant values, all values in database, something like that. So I'm going to touch base this, okay. But before that, any questions please? Are we good so far with the quick filters?
Yes, Aman here.
Yes, Aman, please.
So here actually there are two quick filters. So can we relate these two quick filters in place of segment there is a country, under that actually there are states. Like say if I select US and
Exactly.
it should show only the states within the US.
Exactly, I got your point. Yes. So that is what we used to call it as cascading filters. Okay.
Okay.
That is what cascading. I'm going to touch base that because we are going to discuss about cascading filters, you know, and context filters, sharing filters we have. So plenty of stuff. Okay, I'm going to touch this one by one. Okay,
Okay.
but your point, whatever you are highlighting, right, Aman, that is related to cascading filters, where you can filter the values in a hierarchical manner, parent and child relationship, something like that. Okay, so that
Exactly.
can be
Exactly.
done. Yes,
Yeah.
that can be absolutely done with the help of cascading filters. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
and this same kind of functionality, even it is available even in what I can say like traditional tools also, like business objects, Cognos. The flexibility is there, but in a Tableau, it is very easy to achieve. In a Tableau level, we can achieve it very easily. Okay, but I'm going to show you definitely, that is 100%. I'm going to take care of it. Okay.
Okay.